Regarding the leaking of this particular tape, when you look at what Jillian just said, where she said Trump posted on Truth Social, the deranged special prosecutor Jack Smith, working in conjunction with the DOJ and FBI, illegally leaked and spun a tape and transcript of me, which is actually an exoneration. So you know what? If Trump thinks it's an exoneration of him, perhaps somebody on his side actually did the leaking to CNN and Maggie Haberman.
What's up, everybody? Major retired Richard Ojeda here, and a Fox and Friends panel claimed that recent incriminating audio of Donald Trump was leaked to CNN to distract away from reporting on Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden recently received probation for 2 misdemeanor tax charges, to which he already made complete restitution. The far right was furious because they had already invested time and energy into defaming Hunter Biden and felt that he got off easy.
I would like to bring something else up. I'm wondering if the timing is effective. The New York Times gets these documents, gives it to CNN, at the same time that Hunter stuff hits turbo speed in terms of revelations and widespread interest. Now, of course, you don't script Russia, but that was fortuitous timing for the Hunter Biden investigation.
Brian Kilmeade blamed the release on bad timing. He made a moronic argument that didn't back up his claims, however.
But then here this comes, and I wonder, does anyone curious what Joe Biden managed to smuggle out of the skiff, I assume, over the last 20, 30 years that ended up at the University of Delaware, at one of his houses, one of his lawyers' places, or at Chinatown? I just don't understand how they could be both doing investigations and only one side is leaked out.
He portrayed the New York Times as giving an incriminating audio to CNN at the same time that Hunter Biden's plea deal came out as a distraction. If you recall, that conservative heads exploded when Hunter Biden received probation for a couple of misdemeanor tax charges. Far-right nutjobs drew false comparisons and boo-hooed the Hunter Biden plea deal. Kilmeade loosely accused Joe Biden of smuggling alleged information out of a skiff and having that information show up at the University of Delaware, or at one of his houses, one of his lawyers' places, or in Chinatown.
Clearly, Mark Meadows has flipped. He has disappeared as chief of staff. He knows everything, and he seems to be in control of these tapes, you would think, or his biographer does in a book that nobody read. So we'll see what Mark Meadows has biographer in there.
That's why, yeah, that was the writer, right?
Yeah.
Someone writing a book
so
about
he's
him.
the one leaking it, or
right. You can hear the publisher, you can hear the writer discussing the memoir.
They're writing a book about Meadows.
The panel of Fox and Friends entertained the notion that Hunter Biden is still guilty of made-up allegations. They continue to make false comparisons which defame Hunter Biden. The truth is that their leader, Donald Trump, is facing hundreds of years in prison for espionage. So why is it that jackaloons like Brian Kilmeade and Kayleigh McEnany present the exact opposite of what is really happening? It's because the truth is too painful for them to admit. Instead of admitting that Donald Trump is a criminal, they double down on lies. Admitting the truth means admitting that they were wrong all along, and that Donald Trump played them all as fools. And that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, everyone all the way.